Put your hands together for Mayor Wiles.
Oh God, Denver, yes! So great, this is great nights. I love Denver, it's my hometown. It's fun to have a cool festival happening here. Plus, I'm drinking Red Bull, which I never do, so my heart could explode in 15 minutes. It was free, and it's usually really expensive, so I don't opt for the $4 upgrade. And I was really excited about tonight. I went and got a haircut today to get prepared for the evening. I know, thank you for noticing, you. I went in there and I said, give me the Velma from Scooby-Doo. And mission accomplished, if I don't say so myself. So guys, I tell jokes and everything, but I also solve a lot of crime. So I'll be in my van after the show. So if you have questions about like a faulty amusement park or a haunted pet shop, I am your lady. Plus I've got a van, so that's just a perk. A lot of people tell me I have like a nervous energy about me, kind of a nervous energy. I'm really not nervous at all. I just have to pee about 85% of the time. Damn you diuretics, come on. Diet Coke and everything else, coffee is the worst thing ever. But I go pee a lot, so that takes a lot of my time. But it kind of makes me have like a lot of kind of awkward interactions. The worst kind are when you're with someone, you run into someone that you know, that's like an acquaintance, like a friend of a friend. So you don't know them so well, so it's always weird. It's like he goes in for a hug, and you're like, I was thinking more like a handshake. And he tries out for the handshake, you're like, hey bud, how about a high five? Then he goes in for like the kiss on the cheek. You don't know what to do. So I just slept with him. And it wasn't as weird as I thought it was gonna be. Pretty comfortable. He had a Serta, and I need that. I need that in my life. I like when people describe you, kind of give you like an affectionate, like something to describe you. And I always think it's funny when people describe like how you are, like your essence. Okay, I had two friends the other day who were like, you know what? You know what you are? I'm trying to make it sound like it's the best thing in the world to be. I'm like, oh, what? Smart, beautiful? What is it? You are just so pokey. You just kind of poke around. Just kind of obnoxiously slow. And you don't move so quick, and sometimes it looks like you might be slow. Like you pooped your pants or something. It's just weird. It's so cute, though. It's so you. Because there's only certain words you want to hear about yourself, like brave, confident, elegant, masculine. Not me. I'd like to hear feminine more. The last thing you want to hear is like, Greg, you know what I love about you, Greg? You are just like so good at just like sliming up on stuff. You just kind of slime your way into the room, kind of ooze onto ladies' genitals when they don't want you to touch them. You just kind of, goo and ooze, kind of like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. He's an icon, people love him. How do you go through a wall just like him? It's so great. My mom's really good at doing stuff like that, where she'll give you a compliment, but she'll wrap it up in an insult and deliver it to you like an implement. You see what I did there? Made two words one. An implement is something she wants you to implement in your life. Like the other day I was talking to my mom and I was like, Mom, I would love to lose just like 20 pounds. Without missing a beat, my mom was like, Mara, that's ridiculous. You are beautiful inside and out. You're a wonderful human being. Plus, if you lost 20 pounds, your head would just be gigantic. I mean, just don't even think about it. I was like, thanks, Mom. Not so worried about the weight issue anymore. More worried about what I'm gonna do with all those bowler caps I just ordered off of eBay. They look so good in the visual finder. That guy. That's my laugh track. My mom's pretty funny. She likes to drink wine. I like to drink wine. Everybody likes to drink wine. Why I like drinking wine is because no matter how much of you drink of wine, you still look like a genius all the time. I could be taking shots of Jaeger all night long, drunk slut in the corner, right there. There she is. Don't listen to her, don't trust her, she took my keys. I'm drinking, I could have 2 bottles of Pinot Noir by myself. And I'll be saying stuff like, you know what? I think Gaddafi kind of looks like a Muppet. Definitely Fozzie, and a little bit like Janet, the lesbian in the band, but definitely 100% Muppet. People will be like, did she go to Brown? No. Yale. I think it was Yale. Like Al Gore. My favorite thing about wine is like you can kind of disguise it. You can go under a guise of like classy lady or, really dime store whore. Like, my favorite thing is you can buy, $100 worth of wine, Cabernets, I don't know. The bottle and barrel. My personal favorite, Franzia. Franzia. Or as I like to call it, a Capri Sun for adults. Halfway surprised my mom has just not stuck a straw in there and be like, all right, going down to the park to poke around. That's where I got it from. It's in the gams. Yeah, you're like, sure, shorts, that's great. It's hot outside, too hot for pants. Recently, my sister, I live with all three, there's 3 sisters in the family. We were all living in the same house. My little sister got out of college and moved in with us. We took her in like mama hens who love and care about their family. So I've been sharing a room with my 23-year-old sister for a year. Weird? I don't know. Don't judge us. But it's kind of weird because she just moved out. We lived together from the time she was born to the time I was 16. Took a break, but we found our way back together in 2010. So it's kind of sad I'm never going to live with my little sister again. Until 15 years from now, after our first divorces. When I call her up and say, Nancy, I'm taking back my life. Gary's gone and I'm living again. Come with me, Mark would have wanted it this way, Nancy. I'm opening a B&B and I want you to be my chef. We'll call it Oyster Pals and that's who we are. Open us up and love again. And we're gonna Diane Lane, Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love the shit out of our lives. We're gonna do it. Relationships are scary. Like my biggest fear in the world, I'm getting a little heated right now because it's really scary. My biggest fear in the world is getting left at the altar. I know, it's true. It's like really my biggest fear. That's sad. Some people have told me, Mary, you've got more chance of getting hit by a car than getting left at the altar. Yeah, but my luck's so bad, I'm gonna get left at the altar, leave crying, get hit by the car. And like getting left at the altar, it's like, you can't get any worse than that. It's like when you get stood up for your sophomore year sweethearts dance, sure you missed the party bus and that stinks. But there's always junior year, you can bounce back. But you get left at the altar at your wedding, you're getting fucking stood up for life, Holmes. Don't ask, don't tell, leave. How do you bounce back from that shit? Join a book club? Sorry, Oprah, Poisonwood Bible didn't do it for me. I still cry myself to sleep and there's blood in my urine. Gary! Gary. I can't wait to age. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be tits. I'm gonna have a great time. Actually, just kind of got dumped not too long ago. A little breakup. Thanks for caring. And I'm not thinking. It's too late now, guys. I'm not too upset about the breakup. It sucks. That's part of growing up. Gotta learn. I'm really upset about is they just spent like a whole lot of money on brand new underwear. Because you always want to come out with the old, in with the new. So I went and spent about pretty big bill. Spent $75. Got 73 pairs of really nice stuff from the dollar store. Because I was like, I like this guy. No more plastic bag with leg holes. Sorry, King Caesar, your business is going to be taken elsewhere. I'm using fabric now, not Ziploc bags. But it's good. You need to get like the old woman than just like a baggy thong swinging in the breeze. Yeah, sure, it's a great place to keep your keys. It's a real son of a bitch when you lose those. That beep beep goes off for days. Bip bip. I don't know if you guys have seen this fashion trend going around where girls are putting feathers in their hair. Yeah, right? I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, I was told that feathers were gross and disgusting and should not be put on your bodies or put in your mouth, especially diseases from the birds that they come upon. But we're putting it in our hair, and I'm wondering, like, what's the next fashion trend? It's like, is hepatitis C? If so, fall is my season this year. Like, what's gonna happen next is, like, girls going up to me like, Stacy, hello, you remember that condom I found in the back alley? Well, I turned into a pair of really kick-ass fingerless gloves. Stacy, remember that maxi pad I found floating in the reservoir? Well, I turned into this jaunty little hat for my gigantic head. I think it offsets it pretty well. Leave you guys on this. I go out kind of often with a young lady about town, but it's kind of dangerous out there for girls. I had a couple friends who've actually been roofied. I'm kind of the responsible friend, so they always come to me and they're like, hey, Mara, something happened last night. Something happened. I don't remember much. But I think I was roofied, and I woke up this morning in a strange place. Gary was gone. And every time they come to me saying the same thing, I ask myself the exact same question. What does she have that I don't have?